Salisbury from Pine Tree Disc Golf, reporting for duty. We got Anthony Ruggiero. How we doing, Anthony?
Good, Isaac. How you doing?
Good, man.
So here we are at hole 10 of Squam. We've got a 279-foot par 3. Saw Door tee off first. He finished a little bit short left. That's Debo's drive coming in. He's about 10, 12 feet out. It's a great shot. Got Matt Enman next. He finishes just a little short of Debo, but still well within putting range. And then maybe you can see Tyler Grady's head bobbing down there. There it is.
Tough spot to film here. It was, I was warned.
Tell me about this shot. So it sounds like you make a little noise there. Was that almost in the bucket?
That was about half a foot to chains out. It was so close, and I couldn't help myself from getting really excited. So,
hey, any film days is going to be good. Here's Door with a jump putt from 50 outside.
Here's Grady. Chains out.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a common theme. He's hit a lot of metal, a lot of chains on the day. Just hasn't got him to stick quite yet.
Nice putt.
Enman connecting from 25 feet out. For the deuce, Grady tapping in the par. Door tapping in his par. Debo last to putt for the birdie.
Yep.
So the back nine at Squam, there are a few attackable holes still, but it gets a little bit trickier than the front nine was. And the front nine was no cakewalk, so it'll be interesting to see how these guys handle this course. Hole 11, par 3, 292, straight ahead, OB right and OB long. Debo kicks right off a tree, looks like it stays in bounds. Enman looking to take a central line. And he goes right down the center. He's actually got to worry about going long there. It is right behind the basket, the OB.
Rock alert.
Or with the rock, trying not to go over the rocks and out of bounds as he puts one nice and close to the basket.
Pretty pured.
Yeah, that's what this course forces out of you. Some pure lines, well hit, good speed, good height like Grady's got here. He'll finish just short of that rock, but that's 25 feet or so.
Debo line went up here. He's looking about 40, 50, what'd you say?
Yeah, he's pretty far out here. Goes for a jump putt. Just connects top of the basket there.
Get in there.
Grady yelling at this to get in the bucket. I remember watching this, and he wanted it in.
Well, he finally shoved one in the corner pocket there. So Enman here, you can see him taking his meter. He was not out of bounds, though close.
Oh.
So he's tapping in for birdie. Debo looking to cash in the par here after his jump putt. On to hole 12 here. We missed the tee shots. Looks like we missed Door's second shot as well. So this is Door for 3 trying to pitch around the first corner. Hole 12 is a 630-foot par 4. Very difficult hole. It snakes down the fairway, a couple different angles. You see Enman on his second shot here going forehand roller, and that's really what this hole will give you.
Yeah, these guys looking to attack or looking at rollers most of the time if they're going to get their birdies or even eagles.
Yeah, this is where Debo pushed. Really great drive.
Got it though.
And he's pushed himself up, 50 feet or so from the basket. He's got a realistic look at the 3 here. Door throwing 4, and this is a beautiful shot from Door, gently turning the whole time. Kicks a little tree. He's close.
Enman with a good rip.
Brady looking to pitch it close. Does exactly that.
Debo for eagle.
Oh. Yeah, it's tough. I agree with you when you say eagle there. This hole on the scorecard is listed a par 4, but the hole played 1.04 strokes over par, so it is a
Oof.
par 5. Let's call it what it is.
Call it what it
Um,
is.
there
Steak
were
par
two
5 to me.
stake par 5 all day. So you can see our card played pretty well here. Door cleaning up his 5. But the rest of the players will clean up their par 4s. And the hole did see a 9 on the day as well as 2 3s. So you can see how difficult of a spread this hole can give you.
I wasn't sure what they were discussing there, but it might have been just what that rock wall was.
Yeah, I think there's a little nub that pops out of OB, and it would be an unfortunate place to land, kind of out of line with the rest of the hole. But here they are teeing off on the 502-foot par 4 13th. Tight left-hand turn to start, and then you've got a long straight gap to pitch up to. So you see Enman playing a beautiful shot. Grady actually matching fairly well, just pushes a little bit behind Enman. Debo off the tee here, kicking a little shorter than the first two. And Door. So Door pushes it a little bit too long there, hits that tree, kind of gets an unfortunate roll back.
Here's Debo. This one got away from him a little bit. He pushed it a little left, but it works. It has some ground play to it anyway.
Yeah, he didn't like it out of the hand, but it got some good skips out there. Finds himself probably 60 feet or so. Here's Door with a forehand on his second shot. You can see how that roll back kind of pinched him into those trees a little bit.
Grady with a close eye on this, and he gets a kick right.
Yeah, it looked like it had good movement on it with that Anheuser forehand. Enman really gets the straight tunnel lined up here. That's a great place to put yourself off the drive, and it looks like he's executed that upshot.
A
Little fluffy there
there
from Door. Little fluffy. It looks like he left himself a little shorter than he wanted to, but he should be able to hit that putt.
Grady with a one step.
There's Debo for the 3.
Nice putt.
Yeah, absolutely. A 3 on this hole is huge. To get one from outside the circle like that.
Oh, rims it out.
We've seen a couple of those. This is a family program. We had to cut that language out quickly.
Solid piece of putting from Enman. A little tree tactic here.
Yeah, I think Grady likes the straddle. I think it's his preferred stance. Hopefully doesn't interfere too much. Right on the pole. And Door tapping out the 5 there. On to hole 14, a little bit of reprieve. You can see the basket from the tee on this one, 356 feet. It is uphill late, pretty tight gap the whole way. Enman hits it fairly well. Debo looks like he's hyzering out a little earlier than he'd want. Grady going off the tee. I like the idea from Grady here, going with the hyzer flip. It looks like he just turns it a little too much.
These fairways are just so tight here.
Yeah, that's, 12, 15 feet wide at the max.
Like Grady caught a branch. Enman with a nice little pitch up. That'll do the job, and Grady's got a pretty big tester here to convert. So he missed left side. Now Debo here has a stick about an inch away from his eye on the left, and he's trying to avoid it while putting. And he nails it anyway.
Absolutely automatic, it seems, from Debo today.
Nice connection.
Door finishes off, yep, for the par. And Grady will tap into bogey on that one. All right, so we're on to hole 15 now. This is a really fun Anheuser backhand shot. Really tight gap late. You can see they're all trying to hit that late window and get it to kind of straighten out to the uphill green. Door going off to the right there after a late tree kick. There's Grady, and that's kind of the collection area down there. You know, you're likely going to hit some tree as you turn the corner. Where will it end up? You got Enman here.
Great shot. Yep. Oh, get off it. Get off it. Get off it. Yeah.
Nice.
Thought you were gonna
That's a
hit that.
pretty good shot.
I think we missed Debo's tee shot, but he's hiding back there in the jungle. Oops, splish splash. That one's taking a bath. Casual water, no problem there. He'll just take it behind the lot.
Really?
Here's Door with a very reasonable upshot up the basket. He's looking at a nice putt. Little obstructed tree here from Debo.
After taking casual relief, he's got another, 15 feet right off the top again.
Yeah. Brady just gets a little bit right on this. Tough putt from him. Finishing out is Enman.
So bogeys there for Debo and Grady. Pars for Door and Enman. Moving on to hole 16. It's one of the more attackable holes on the back nine here. We've got a backhand downhill hyzer shot for the righties. Again, a little bit of a creek late, but it'll play casual.
Yep, casual with the creek, and this hole was gettable. I think this rock had the pretty good line on it.
Yeah, it looks like it had to be close there, and Debo's trying to follow.
Trying to match.
It's like it's just a little short of Doors, still great.
Here's Grady.
A little tighter, a little lower.
Yeah.
That looks good.
See where that one finished. So did Enman finish in the creek here, or was he short of it?
Maybe a half bid. Just getting it up.
Door after going long of the pin.
A little long. Here's
Yeah, a
Debo
little
for
long.
probably about 20, 25.
Whew.
Sticks in
That
there.
one
Catch basket.
sticks in. That one wants to spit through, but the basket caught it. Last chain before it slipped out the back. He'll take that deuce. Grady as well. The close deuce putt there.
Door and Enman just finishing up.
We're on to hole 16 now, or sorry, 17. This is a bruiser, par 4, 542 feet. You can see this uphill tee shot has to get around the corner to the right. Debo kicking a tree, going left. Grady finding a nice line. Maybe pushing that a little too straight, though.
Good about it.
I like to call this hole the Razorback. It's just, oh my God, trying to get that over that is hard.
It is. It's a long way out there. It's probably 250, and then you've got to make the corner uphill. So it plays a long shot. Door loses the fedora, goes backhand rock to everybody else's
Rock alert.
flick there, and it's a beautiful shot from him.
Great out, dude.
Debo gets out of situations so well, is what I've noticed throughout this round, is that he's just a great upshot there. And Door with a
Yeah, he was
pretty good upshot too.
To finish the thought on Debo there, he's super low down the hill. He doesn't have much to look at. He kind of stands still and does get himself out. Enman, you can see there, connects with a tree coming out of the woods, actually kicks backwards. Gets the upshot up there. And this is Grady's drive. As I mentioned, pushed a little too straight, finds himself kind of
It's
pinched.
gonna be good. Let's do it. Oh, last tree.
Looked like that one was working. Maybe hit a late tree.
Debo's going for some ground play.
Yeah, he was looking for a skip connecting early. He's got this left from 55. Oh,
Chains out.
again, he's hitting metal on just about everything. Getting most of them to stick. That one, no go. Door here. Just pitching up.
Here's Grady.
Oh,
You see him go to that step
That
spin
spin
putt
putt, yeah.
there to deal with that low ceiling, and he almost connects, just gets nubbed.
Little Heiser bid.
Yeah, that would have been a great 4 for Edmund after the unfortunate second shot that went backwards, but he'll tap in the 5, take the bogey, along with Debo as Door and Grady tap in their pars. And we're on to hole 18, final hole of the first round here at Squam before we head over to Salmon Falls for the second round on the same day. This 514-foot par 4. One of the more attackable par 4s on the back. You can see Grady fillets a beautiful shot down the middle there. Door looking to match. Clips a branch, still gets some forward play there. He'll be in a decent spot. How about this shot from Debo here, huh, Stakes?
That is a stake bomb in the book of stakes, and
As
he
we say.
crushed that.
Puts himself in a really good spot. He'll be looking at almost a jump putt. Edmund connects the first tree, connects another tree on the second shot. Having a rough time these last 2 holes here.
Grinding away.
Yeah, you got to grind. Hey, Squam will do that to you. His third shot, pitching up. Here's Door from his drive.
slide up there. Oh,
A little bit of a kick there.
there they go.
That's almost a squamming there, that kick.
And Grady puts the
Oh, that was
flick,
gonna
nice and
go wide,
close,
isn't
snuggles
that?
that up to the pole. Here's what Debo's left with from his drive.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll do there. So I want to give a shout out here. Nate Vintiner, the only eagle on hole 18 of the day. And I know he's a primarily forehand player. Can't imagine any other way than a throw in on the second shot. So congratulations to him as we watch the card finish out here. Debo for birdie. Finishing
What a
off
round.
an 8 under round. Yeah, that'll be the hot round here at Squam. It'll be interesting to see if you can hold it together over at Salmon Falls. Any final thoughts from you, Stakes?
Yeah, it's going to be a barn burner at Salmon, I think. It's going to be there's some great shots and great players out there. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next 18.